Hi everyone, today I'm going to test all 24 of my neon yellow gel polishes. I've got one that was $1 and one that was $30 and a whole bunch in between. I'm going to test them all and see if there's any surprises or if my favorites are going to stay my favorites. Let's get started. I think probably everyone did this, but when I was little, my friends and I used to paint our nails with liquid whiteout and then color it in with highlighter. And that's probably my first real memory of having color on my nails. And it's definitely stuck with me. I still love neon yellow polish. I'm always trying to find a good one. And it's not easy. That's why I have 24 neon yellow polishes, is because a lot of them are streaky or chalky. It's not easy to find a really quality neon yellow polish. For old time's sake, I'm going to try doing the whiteout and highlighter again and see if it looks as good as I remember. Oh, it's super gloopy. So it looks pretty close to what I remember, pretty streaky obviously, but I love this bright highlighter yellow. So that's what I'm going to be looking for today. I want opaque, I don't want any sheer or jelly yellows, and I want a bright, vibrant neon yellow that looks like a highlighter. I'm going to start with the cheapest colors and go through to the most expensive and see if there's any difference between them at all, and I'm going to rank them as we go. This one is from Venalisa, it's 1602. When I saw it on Aliexpress, it did say it was going to be a neon yellow, but when I just opened it, it's much more of a bright yellow, not a neon. I'll still swatch it so that we can see it. There's some polishes, especially some of the Korean brands, that apply perfectly after one coat. So I'm just going to apply one coat of those ones. But for the rest of the polishes, I'm going to apply 3 thin coats just so that we can see what they look like when they're perfectly opaque. I'm also going to use the same brush for the polishes that don't come with a brush. This one is the Kokoist Wide Flat. This one is definitely not neon yellow enough for me, but because it's the first one, it's going to go in spot 1 and we'll move on. Just in case you're interested in these polishes from Venalisa, it did apply okay. It's still a little bit streaky, but it wasn't thick or gloopy. I think you could get away with this if you just really wanted a special color. It's definitely fine for the price. These two are from Born Pretty and Drunk and Mint Kiss. They both look like neon yellows, so I got them both to see if there's any difference. This applied pretty well for an inexpensive polish. I think if I applied it with my own brush, it would have gone on perfectly. And I do like this color a lot. This is what I'm looking for, that bright, vibrant neon yellow. So this one is definitely going to move into first place. This is the other Born Pretty in Drunk. This one also applied pretty well. I don't mind these Born Pretty polishes at all, but I do think that this one is just a little bit too much of a jelly, so I'm going to put it in second place. This one is from Makartt. It does say crystal green, but the picture on Amazon did show it as a really neon yellow, so I'm going to give it a try. Oh, it's really green. This is after 3 coats, but I was impressed with this polish after 1 coat. It's exactly what I should have expected. I ordered something called crystal green and I got a neon green jelly. So it's not neon yellow, so it'll go in position 3 today, but I'm definitely going to order more of these. I really like it. This one is a mini I got from Madame Glam in Neon Sun. For a mini bottle, this brush is actually really nice. It spreads out well and applies really nicely. Other than swatching the Madame Glam nail polishes for my haul video, I've never actually used these, and that's a really nice polish after 3 coats. I'm really impressed. I think I'm going to put this in first just because I'm so impressed with the polish. It deserves to be there. This one is from Nikki Gel Polish in 03. This is really runny. I'm going to try shaking this one again. It's just going on really runny and streaky. I did shake all of these before I used them, but I'm going to try this one more time. That's a little better. This is after 3 coats and it's still really streaky. I'm not happy with this polish at all. I'm actually wearing a Nikki color right now. It's this one here. And this one went on really well. I was happy with it, but maybe it's just their neons. This one's not even going on the board. This is the IBD Gel Polish in Solar Rays. I don't love this brush. It's really thin and it leaves obvious brush strokes. This is after 3 coats and there's still a lot of streaking there. So this isn't going on the board either. This one is from Seaweed Gel and Highlight. It does say Unity all-in-one, so I'm wondering if I'll just need 1 coat of this. This polish has a really strong smell. It smells like rotten hot dogs. It's not nice at all. It did require 3 coats, but the application is nice and the brush was good. It's just that horrible smell. Like, I know I will never use this gel polish again, and it's not quite neon yellow enough. So I'm not even going to put it on the board. This one is from Ageha. It's Opticolor in 203. This one is also more of a bright yellow than a neon, so I'm not going to put it on the board, but it's a really nice gel. It applied really nicely. This next one is Premdoll in neon yellow. These Premdoll jars always leak, and it makes me crazy. They're always such a mess. This is a much thicker gel polish. It's almost like a paste that you have to spread on the nail. This polish is definitely a little bit more challenging to work with, but the color is amazing. I'm going to put this one in first position. This one is Kokoist in Neon Toy Yellow. I'm not loving this gel. It keeps leaving little patchy areas. It's not very easy to work with, and it's not self-leveling very well. You can see that after 3 coats, there's still a lot of streaks and ridges. It really didn't self-level at all. And this was a real challenge to work with. And we're well into the high quality nail polishes now, but I still think that the Born Pretty ranks higher than this Kokoist polish. So it's not going on the board. This neon is from T-Gel Collection in Luminous Yellow. This one is really bright. It's almost green. This is a really good gel. It's applying so smoothly. It's almost like a mousse. This one is going straight into first place. The color is amazing and it was so easy to apply and work with. This is a really nice polish. These 3 neons are all from Kiara Sky. I think this New York City might be a little bit more green than neon yellow, but I saw it on JLo a few years ago and it did look really yellow, so that's why I picked it up and I'm going to swatch it and see. I've always found Kiara Sky polishes very thin and very runny. Even the ones that aren't supposed to be jellies or aren't supposed to be sheer, they apply like they are, and some of them I need to do 4 or 5 coats, and I don't really have the time or the skill really to apply 4 or 5 coats when I can apply another polish brand and just do 1 or 2 coats and get the exact same coverage. This is 3 coats. It's still very, very sheer, but it applied really well. There's no streaking at all. And I do think that's a neon yellow, not a neon green, but it's just too sheer for what I'm hoping for, so it's not going to make it in these rankings. Next, I'll try Light Up. This one is so thin, it's almost watery, and that is not easy to work with. And I shook the bottle really well. This one is really tricky to rank. I love the color. I think it's more like a highlighter than the Madame Glam color, but it is so hard to work with that I know I'm never going to reach for this polish ever again, so I'm just not going to put it in the rankings. The last one from Kiara Sky is You Glow Girl, and this one is meant to be a sheer. This one is applying much thicker than the other two. It's much more like a regular gel polish. You Glow Girl definitely applies better than the other two, and if you're looking for a sheer neon yellow, this is definitely a good choice. This is what each of them look like with 3 coats. This is You Glow Girl, Light Up, and New York City. You Glow Girl and New York City are almost identical, but the You Glow Girl applies so much better. So if you're looking for a sheer neon yellow, this is the choice that I would make. But none of them have made it into the top 3. This is Valentino Beauty Pure in 035. This is the one that looked the most like neon yellow on the website, so I'm going to swatch it and see. This is closer to neon green than it is to neon yellow, but it applies really nicely and it's a beautiful color. This one is just too green to be ranked with the neon yellows, but it is a beautiful polish and it applied so nicely. I'm definitely going to buy some more of these Valentino Beauty Pure polishes. These two are from Presto in 86 and SC96. I'm trying really hard not to show any bias, but I knew I was going to love these Presto polishes. Every Presto polish I've ever used is applied so smoothly and they self-level almost instantly. This is such a great polish. This one is definitely going straight into first place. It's a beautiful color and it's everything that you want in a gel polish. It doesn't smell bad, it applies nicely, it has a nice brush, it self-levels. It's just really easy to work with. There's no streaking at all. I'm really happy with this one. Now let's try the other Presto SC96. This one's applying slightly thicker, but it's still really nice. I really like the brushes on these Presto bottles. This one is a nice color, but it's not highlighter yellow, so it's not going to make it into these rankings, but it is a really nice polish. The next one is Aprés and Luna Luna. Wow, I absolutely love this Aprés brush. It is flat and smooth and it applies beautifully. It feels so soft as you're using it. And the polish is really nice too. I'm really impressed with this Aprés polish. That brush is perfection and the color and application were nice. It's not quite as streak free as the Presto one, so I'm going to rank it in second. This one is from Trina by Bonnail at 033. This gel self-levels really well for how thick it is. This was easier to work with than I thought it would be for how thick it is, but it's not my favorite formula, so I'm going to leave it out of the rankings. This one definitely wins the best bottle. It's from Show Me in GL36. I was expecting a better formula from this one. A lot of the Korean gels, they go on perfectly in one coat. This one's a little bit thin and streaky, so I'll do 3 coats and see what it looks like. The brush is fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing special either. There's no more streaks after 3 coats, and the color is really nice, but it's not good enough overall to get in the top 3. This one is from Tokyo Spice by Brittany Tokyo in Honey #me. I believe that Presto also manufactures these ones as well. The gel is a little bit thin, but it's applying really smoothly, and the brush is nice. It's a really pretty color, but it's not neon yellow enough to make it into the top 3. This neon is from the Gel Bottle Inc in Kingcup. That is really bright yellow. This is the 3rd coat, and I still haven't seen a single brush stroke. It just self-levels almost instantly. Sometimes when polish brands are more expensive, it doesn't necessarily mean better, but I'm actually surprised by how great this brand was. It went on so smoothly, not a single brush stroke, it doesn't smell bad, and the color is pretty great. It's a little bit too sheer to end up in the top 3 here, but I'm definitely going to pick up more from this brand. This is the last neon yellow and the most expensive. It's from Gentle Pink. Oh. The brush is just average, but the consistency is really nice. It's really smooth. This is the most expensive neon yellow that I have here, but it's not going to make the top 3. The application just wasn't good enough. So obviously what made the difference in the rankings was the application. These 3 all applied so smoothly. There's no smell. They're really easy to work with. I'm really happy with this top 3. Honestly, I expected Presto and Aprés to be close to the top. The T-Gel one is a little bit of a surprise, but I'm going to be happy to work with all of these. So congratulations to these brands for coming out on top, especially to Presto for coming in first. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and share and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.